In this video I want to talk about graphing calculators, and we use graphing calculators to draw graphs, and there's a few different important tips I want to give you about graphing calculators. In graphing calculators you view your graph through a viewing window, and these are your points here on your window. That should be a B. That should be a D, yeah, that's right. So this is the length here, AB and CD. So then the window's got size AB times CD. And you have X min, X max by Y min, Y max. And on your graphing calculator, you just put those values in for whatever type of window you want. But the other important thing is knowing about choosing a window. So say we have this graph here. We've got 3 different windows, and you can see that these different windows have different information on the graph. So whatever type of information you want, you have to choose a window that will show you the part of the graph you want to see. This one's got the most information on it, and this one over here has got practically nothing. So that's about viewing windows. And now I want to give you a few more little tips about graphing calculators. Next one's going to be about zooming in and out. What? So now say we've got a graph like and we've got 2 graphs of it here. Now these are both the same. Notice that these are both the same graph. One's more zoomed in than the other, so sometimes if you zoomed in too much you'd catch just this one part of the graph and you don't catch get the whole picture of it. So you need to use your zooming in and out well, so you can see. So here we can see the solution's better, but here we can see a full picture of the graph. So that's zooming in and out. So next we've got some quick little errors I need to warn you about when using graphing calculators. Errors. Three different errors. First one is second one is third one is so what happens is you can have a circle here. So say we've got some circle y squared plus x squared equals 0. And it looks like a proper circle, but As a result, with the screen, distortions can sometimes look rather stretched and look like the equation of an ellipse, where really it's the same graph. So graphs can look different and result to the distortion problem with your graph. So you want to bear that in mind as well when you're drawing your graphs. But of course you've typed in the graph you wanted to draw, so you know what it is. It just looks slightly different sometimes. And also graph and calculators are made up of pixels, so what that can do is it can leave gaps in graphs. Like for example, you could get gaps in a graph that you know is continuous, like y equals x squared. But that's just because of the pixels that cause some problems on your graph. Next one I want to talk about is the false line segments. So let's say I have some graph like this. And let's say this is the point 3. And we know that this is an asymptote. That's called an asymptote. But on your graphing calculator, the graphing calculator tries to make the graphs complete, so that causes a problem. And then it looks like that, which makes it look like a continuous line when really the graph isn't. This is what we call an asymptote and should be a dotted line like this. So those are some different problems you can get while using graphing calculators, but we use graphing calculators to help with things during the course. And also, just one more thing I want to quickly say is that for more videos on how to and help on using graphing calculators, visit another channel on YouTube called notecollegealgebra, because she does some good videos on using different graphing calculators to solve different problems. But of course as well, read your instruction manual for your particular calculator, because you always need instruction manuals. So yeah, that's all I want to say, is give you them few tips about the calculators so that you use them well and get the best use out of them.